based off the tape, Logan, I guess, like what did they see where they felt like that, like this just not only didn't work, but it's not going to work? Like what did he struggle with?
Yeah, I think when you look at the Dolphins game, the Miami game last year, you saw a guy that could run, could cover space. Again, like was okay taking on blocks, but really understood coverage principles well and looked very confident. And here, I don't know if it's because the run philosophy was a little bit different, but man, he had a really hard time fitting runs. He had a really hard time being decisive downhill. He had a really hard time taking on blocks. Like there were multiple times where he just couldn't disengage from the offensive lineman and he ends up on the ground. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking maybe close to 8 or 9 times in this game. Like just had a really like rough outing. I think some of the athleticism that he showed last year seems to have waned. I know he's been negotiating a back injury since college. There are times where you see him kind of try to run. He just looks incredibly stiff and tight in his back. And so I was always a big fan of him. I thought he had a pretty good spring, actually. Remember we talked about that? And
Yeah.
here in this game, like he just looked, unfortunately, out of his depth, which is really hard to say because, this is a guy, like you said, who's committed a lot to this organization, made the position switch, I thought had a very high ceiling. And again, in this game, just came out and didn't live up to the billing, which is really hard to watch.